Be me sleeping. Been jumping in and out for some time, you know, half dreaming / hallucinating. At some point jump out harder than before, realize that there are two options presented to me, explore moonlit forest or explore some buttfuck dark ruins. Feel overwhelming dread. Okay, how about fucking no, I'm just gonna stay here in my bed. Dread escalates, limbs going numb. Uh-oh, where have I seen this before? Preemptively try to roll out of bed. Roll out of bed. Squat near it. Numbness overtakes, can barely move. Okay, you'll just try to crawl to the door, open it, reach the switch, turn on the lights. Don't ask why the switch is outside my room, it's just what it is. Start with the arm, move it cm by cm, notice that there isn't any Mass Effect Reaper sounds which are usual for sleep paralysis. Hear footsteps outside the door. Think it's me, Mom. Hey, turn on the lights please. Footsteps past the door. Hello? Turn on the light please. Footsteps come back, stumble around. Eventually, hear no. As I'm about to say fuck you mean no, hear the sound of the switch flipped. Immediately wake up. Open my eyes and see light fading. What in the absolute fuck did the demons mean by this? Also, funny sleep paralysis story thread. Be me. Had a dream in which I summoned a demoness. She wasn't happy about it. She pointed her finger at me. As she lowered it down I felt a tremendous force, which pushed me down to my knees before her. She came closer and touched my forehead with her finger. I could feel she was able to read my every thought. She knew absolutely everything about me now. And she learned about my giantess fetish as well. She smiled and said she will let me experience it to the full extent. She shrunk me to about 4 inches and grabbed me in her hand. She looked at me with a grin on her face. And forced me into her pussy. She used me as a dildo. Until she orgasmed hard. Then she pushed me all the way deep inside her. And shrunk me to the size of a grain of sand. I heard her laughing somewhere above me. Then she started to shrink me even more. I woke up sweating and tired af. Let's see how long an on schizo thread lasts on /x/ these days. I wrote this one the other day. Be me. Visiting my aunt, uncle with my parents and sister. They live at an old wooden house that has an indoor balcony that overlooks the living room. House has belonged to the family for quite some time. Having dinner, aunt says cousin is getting into poetry. Moved to the living room, always found the balcony really creepy. Too many scary movies I guess. We're in a position where we're right underneath the balcony so we can really see it. That's for the better I guess. Talking about random stuff. Hey, why don't you read them one of your poems? Cousin gets reluctant at first but goes to her bedroom to grab her notebook. Starts reading, have no idea about poetry so couldn't tell whether it's good or bad. As long as she finishes, we all can hear 3 claps coming from the balcony. Dad and uncle look at each other for a couple of seconds, rush towards the 2nd floor. Look, through the whole house, they see nothing weird. Nobody upstairs, no windows or doors opened. They come back to make sure we all heard the same thing. We all did. Whether it was something supernatural or a random burglar teasing us we'll never know. I'm good with computers too but man. Be me. 8 to 9 years /0. Going to pick up cat my mom found on Facebook. Whole neighborhood reeks of ciggies and probably weed. Pull up to driveway. CIG smell way more potent now. Mom gets out of car and says she'll be 5 minutes. She enters the house. Wait anxiously. Get scared and walk into the house to see what happened. Little black kitten runs to me out of nowhere and begins purring at my feet like I was its owner all along and it was afraid. Never been anywhere near this place before. Ciggy smoker and mom explained that they couldn't find the cat anywhere and that he was hiding. Confused as to why the cat would instinctually trust me out of fear. Pick him up and talk with mom and owner. Cat smells like cigs and his fur is coated with the smell. Nothing else unusual happened and I went home with the cat but it's still crazy to me. Me, I'm a pretty below average looking dude unfortunately. Years of rejection by women turns me bitter, cold, and socially stunted. I've let go of really trying to find a woman and accepted solitude, which sucks, but hey, it's out of my control. In my mid-20s, I came to terms with my own unattractiveness about a year ago when I spent 2 years and really pushed myself to turn my life around, got in the best shape of my life, got a new haircut, cleaned off face, got new clothes, new cologne, changed my behavior to a large degree, yet still nothing. Year of struggle turns me into a theistic Satanist because fuck it, I think Lucifer is a cool deity. Decide to do a cliff oath initiation for pathworking. Summons Nauma for this purpose. My first task from her that I'm required to get to a point where I can confidently pull and hook up with women. Well, tried updating Tinder for the 10th time, no results of course. Go out to every local bar in the area, no results, very little opportunity to find women there by myself. Nowhere else to meet women. I try evoking Lucifer for help, Lilith for help, Asmodeus for help, and try manifesting a woman. Asmodeus gets me a couple of dates but one was just a total cunt, the other rejected me. Only other option is maybe trying a yoga studio, but that's expensive for me right now. Greater than I ask Nauma for further help or what active steps I could take. Dead silence, kind of like figure it out yourself or stay stuck there. Lucifer keeps telling me shit along the lines of you have almost unlimited power within yourself and you're being a weak little faggot and only preventing yourself from moving forward, and if you only had faith in yourself you could actually achieve this stuff. In fact, Lucifer has been more largely absent in my life. I have no idea what to do. I'd love to really overcome my issues, but I might just be total genetic shit and unable to progress in my path in this life. Me. Back in school, no idea why. Seawater fountain, take a drink. Walk to end of hall. Seawater fountain, take a drink. School hottie starts talking to me. Turn around. Seawater fountain, take a drink. Go to class. Seawater fountain. Thank God they put these in the classrooms now. Take a drink. Wake up. Take a drink. Dream interpretation is genuinely easy. You'd have to be a smooth brain to not know what your dreams mean. Mine is a bit lame of paranormal experience and in the woods. Me, 19 years old. Got out hunting with father and brother. Arrived to summer cabin, we get a bit drunk to celebrate the father and son camp. I wake up first at 6 a.m., decide to go do some duck hunting while I wait father and bro to wake up. Arrive to a small stream with larger lakelets. I know this is a good spot to wait for duck. I know this place like the back of my hand. I've hunted here for almost 2 decades. A thick mist rolls in. Decide it's as good a time as any to get in some shut-eye while I wait for the morning mists to dissipate. The mist is thick as oatmeal. I don't want to shoot at anything when I can't see what is behind it. I snooze. About 2 hours later when I wake up, everything is wrong. The large rock that used to be on the right side of the stream is on the left. The path to the cabin is now on to the right. I feel like the world did a mirror image turn. Everything is on the wrong side. I wonder if I had a mild stroke while I was out there, or did the world change around me? Even my phone was in the wrong pocket, and my shotgun stock furniture is for a left-handed shooter when I am right-handed and always have been. Me. Trying to sleep as hard as I can. Nothing worked, so I started fantasizing and making quotes. Hear an old man says so true. I started talking to him and asked him who is he but didn't respond. Started to vent about how I hated when someone ignored me and told him about how much a loser I am. Hear him laughing. I offered him 5 years of my life just to make me a less loser. Immediately slept. Am I fucked? Watermelony. We're always running in circles. Couldn't be there if he tried. Me. Was there. Pic related. Happy birthday.